Okay, you win. I'm gonna give you one of my best strategies for getting a deeper splits. You win. So by the end of this video, I'm going to give you one of my best strategies for getting a deeper splits in a way that you can use it on the ice and that actually reduces your risk of injury. I'm also going to have to tell you why most of you will never get a full splits and how the type of stretching that you're doing right now, that static stretching, just trying to get the splits, isn't going to help on the ice and could be increasing your risk of injury. This is Maria from goalietrainingpro.com, Goalie Training Pro TV, episode 53, I'm going to say, 53. So I'm going to give you the action steps in a second, but first I have to tell you, because my conscience dictates, that I've asked every single NHL coach I've ever talked to, and I've talked to a lot. I asked Thomas Magnusson, who's the head of Swedish goaltending development, Jan Lasik. I even asked Carey Price, how important is it for a hockey goalie to be able to do the splits? Carey can't do them, by the way. He says he wishes he could because it would be kind of cool. But across the board, every single coach is like, not at all. I couldn't care less if my goalie can do the splits. So there you go. Now let's talk a little bit about the stretching that you're doing right now. Most of you are probably just doing static stretching, trying to cram yourself down into the split somehow. What that does is it takes the muscle fiber and it just lengthens it out, but it does nothing to strengthen it. So it puts it in a weak position, and it maybe lets you get into a weak position where you're more inclined to tear your groin. If you're lucky, your body's proprioceptors and well, some of them are called muscle spindles, others are called Golgi tendon organs, but they sort of pick up like, hey, you're getting into the danger zone. So what they'll actually do is contract that muscle. That's what happens for you guys who, hey, I can do the splits at home when I'm just stretching out, but on the ice I can't even get close. You're lucky because your body is actually protecting you from yourself. So now let me give you the steps to actually help improve your splits and how deep you can get in your splits. Not everyone's hips can do the splits. Most of us can't. So just anatomically we're limited, but I'm going to show you how you can get deeper in your splits but also develop stronger groins in that lengthened position. So for those of you that follow Strategic Mobility for Goalies, if you don't know what that is just go to strategicmobilityforgoalies.com. But you'll be familiar with this advanced technique. It's based on the functional range conditioning principles. But you're going to get, and I'm just going to do a side split, so I'm going to get out as wide as I can, keeping my hips up. If I come forward, I'm sort of cheating that way. So I'm going to come out as far as I can, keeping my hips underneath me, and I'm going to get a good stretch position here. I'm going to just hold that stretch position for 30 seconds. If you're just starting, start with 15 because it's going to be really hard to do. So I'm going to hold for my 15, or once I get going, my 30 seconds. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my foot down into the floor. So now I'm turning on these adductor muscles, I'm creating tension, and I'm building that tension. Again, if you're just starting with this, don't just smash your force down. You could even tear your groin doing that. So just go nice and easy. Build that tension, but over 30 seconds, kind of getting up to your max effort. Then what you're going to do is almost like I'm trying to lift my foot off the floor. You're not going to be able to do it, obviously, because it's holding you up. But I'm going to turn on these muscles on the outside of my hip, or almost like I'm trying to pull myself deeper into the split. So now I'm turning on the antagonist muscles, which if I hold that long enough should help these agonists relax a little bit. Oh, that feels like I want to get a hip cramp. And then what I'm going to do for the last 30 seconds is just relax, breathe through it, and just feel that nice passive stretch there. So and you can do that on a front splits as well, you know, just as well. You probably need something just to help hold you up and balance. But you're going to first just hold the stretch, then you're going to push down, then you're going to pull up, and then you're going to just hold the stretch. I'm going to give you a bonus tip. if you aren't doing self-myofascial release, so that's your foam rolling or your lacrosse ball work, that's a place to start. That's going to unlock a lot of flexibility for you and work on your tissue quality. If you're looking for a program to get started and you're just not sure where to start with the Butterfly Challenge 3.0. It's actually an app that you can download on the Apple Store or Sarah, what's the Google store? Android, yeah, Google Play or whatever. You can download that. It's totally free, and it takes you through a little 14-day flexibility challenge for goalies. So that's where you can get going. I'll also post a link in the description, or maybe we can make it appear somewhere here by the magic of television, to a workshop video I did on the science behind stretching to really help you understand that it isn't just a matter of trying to lengthen out the muscle like it's a piece of taffy. There's a lot more nervous system control and governors that limit your flexibility. So once you get an understanding of that, it really helps you be like, oh, okay, I see why I should be stretching this other way. If you like this video, if it helped you out, if you want to get deeper splits like Jonathan Quick, I know you do, give it a thumbs up. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the bell, because then you'll find out as soon as I release a new video. You'll find out before your goalie partner, so you'll have a little head start. Don't forget to subscribe. That helps me out somehow. I'm not sure how. But you have an awesome day. I'll catch you on the next episode of Goalie Training Pro TV. Cheers.